That E. coli outbreak being linked to McDonald's Quarter Pounders is spreading. At least 79 customers across 13 states have gotten sick, almost double the original reports. Now a woman who came down with E. coli after eating a Quarter Pounder is speaking with Les Trent about what it's like.
This mom says she got horribly sick from E. coli after eating a McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese.
I had very excruciatingly bad cramps. The cramps were probably the worst. Really bad diarrhea, really bad nausea.
33-year-old Clarissa DeBach says she started feeling awful 4 days after eating the meal at her local McDonald's in Nebraska. Investigators are zeroing in on contaminated, uncooked onions used on Quarter Pounder burgers. She says the emergency room doctor told her she was the third case of E. coli he'd seen in 2 days.
He had told us actually that was something that they didn't see very often, maybe one case every other year.
Clarissa, who works at a local medical center, says she was out of work for a week. Clarissa was with her 2-year-old son when she ate the Quarter Pounder.
Thankfully, he had a couple of fries. He did not eat any of the burger.
Attorney Ron Simon represents Clarissa.
When a consumer goes to McDonald's, they're placing an enormous amount of trust that McDonald's has done everything it can do to make the food safe. In this case, that trust was breached.
You may be surprised to hear that it's much harder to control contamination in produce than in beef. And as all lovers of Quarter Pounders know, it is the raw onion topping that makes it so irresistible. If you're using raw onions for meals at home, there are things you can do to make sure they're safe to eat. Food safety expert Jacqueline London says first and foremost, wash your hands.
Before you start chopping your onions at home or slicing your onions, is to make sure that you are washing the outside first. Do not use the same cutting board that you would use for your raw chicken as you're going to use to slice your vegetables.